Dun 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 dun. Hello, this is Happy Thoughts.
Hello and welcome to Haemi Thoughts. This is the last Haemi Thoughts of the week, as it always is. And I don't know, this past week, I was kind of freaking out a lot because I have so much to do. It's kind of overwhelming, but yeah, it's overwhelming. I'm not even gonna do any euphemism or something. Like it's just overwhelming, and I'm being crushed. But there's always time to take a shower, so I'm glad about that. You know, small things. I've been lifting more often, so I'm glad about that. Now that I think about it, it's kind of ironic. I'm being crushed, but I'm lifting at the same time. So there's that. That really helps me out because I only play one song per section of my workout. For my running part, I always play When Did Your Heart Go Missing by Rooney. It's a very, very good, fast-paced running song. And then for my lifting portion of my workout, I only play DMX's X Gon' Give It To You. And it gives me the strength to pump some iron. It's probably not even iron. But what else did I do? Yeah, nothing really much. Nothing much at all. Oh, I went to Jimmy John's yesterday. I went to Jimmy John's last night, ate a sandwich, drank a soda, and then I also got bubble tea, a hot bubble tea, Mooberry. It was good. It's good. It's like strawberry creamy black tea with bubbles thingy. All right, so enough of me. My guest today, she is our fearless leader of KTP, Sonia. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, Sonia, can you tell us a little bit more about your life in the past 7 days?
Yes. Okay, so last week I was significantly more social than I am during most of my life. And I actually went to a friend's house for dinner. She cooked me some delicious spinach enchiladas. It was crazy because she actually has a real person home. Like, you know how we all have like college people home? She had a real person home that was like clean and they cooked dinner together. It was weird, but also awesome because I got a free dinner out of it. And I got to see her and catch up with her. And then the next day I went to a bar called MASH. And that was really fun because it was the first time that I had been to MASH before. If you haven't been, you should totally go because on Thursday nights, they have a live band and they play swing music. And it was really fun. Basically just got to be really silly and pretended that I knew how to swing, but I really didn't. And then Friday, we had our semi-formal, which I went to for like an hour, but it was still awesome because I got to see Haemi there and also all of my other friends from KTP. Yeah, but it was a great time. Oh, yesterday I got Domino's. It was a last minute decision. I actually worked at Domino's, like interned at the headquarters a couple summers ago. And what was really exciting for me when I went to pick up my pizza was that they just released these really awesome new cars. I don't know if you've seen them around campus, but they are so cool. They're like these new Honda delivery cars that also have a built-in pizza oven into the car. It's like dream car because you can carry pizza around with you whenever you want to. So I got to check it out when I picked up my pizza. Overall, it was a good night.
That does sound like a really good night. Let me ask you a couple questions, as in two questions exactly. Number one, if, for example, how our phones have iterations of themselves, like we had the iPhone and iPhone 2 and iPhone 3S. What iteration are you in your life?
Oh, I think that I am version 4.02 because so there was obviously, you know, like the baby phase and like the toddler phase, which I would say is like one, like, you know, all of version 1. And then there was like the elementary school phase, which I say would be like all of version 2. And then the middle school phase. So I wasn't like a rebellious middle schooler. I would say middle school was really my peak. And that was a great version. It was version 3. It was probably the most popular. I did well in middle school and then it pretty much went downhill from there. Version 4 really stretched out between high school and college. And that was, I like really had a very late rebellious phase. So in high school, it was like rebellious Sonia, which basically means that I like came home late once in a while and didn't do homework on Friday nights. I was a super nerd, basically my whole life. And then now I would say I'm at like 4.2 because I'm sort of figuring out who I am, but still totally uncertain about what I'm going to do with my life, but know how to like take care of myself and manage money and social life and school. So I'm like getting better. I'm trying to like get back to middle school Sonia because I think version 3 was really excellent. And so I'm sort of going back to like, it's more of like a retro version, I would say, but 4.2 is looking pretty good so far.
Very interesting. Very interesting. How is your ratings? How are your ratings in the App Store?
Oh, you know, I am not totally sure, but I think that I've gotten a few positive ratings. I would say that I am pretty above average in the community of people apps that exist right now in the store. But, you know, there are always those negative commenters who just love to comment because they have nothing better to do. And I think that it's pretty hurtful, but I've just learned to avoid those comments and then focus on the positives and the good stars. So yeah, I think I'm at about like a 7.0, which is my lucky number, so it's pretty good.
Point oh. Interesting. Okay, so second question. What thoughts first come to mind when you hear a fire alarm?
When I hear fire alarm, I think of a cartoon rabbit shaking his head because the alarm just hit his head and then he's vibrating his head like crazy because he's shocked by the alarm. I have no idea why I just thought of that, but that's what comes into my head. And then probably also the next logical step would be to get out of a building because there's a fire. So basically, in summary, first, cartoon rabbit, second, evacuate the building.
Well, that's very different from what I think. I suddenly think of, oh my God, who did that? Whose idea was it to have a fire alarm now? And now I have to go downstairs and oh my goodness. And then it's cold outside and it's horrible. It's horrible. Thankfully, haven't had one in a long time. So I'm glad. Well, this has been another episode of Haemi Thoughts. I hope you guys have a wonderful finals week, and I hope that you lift some weights too. All right, catch you guys next time.
Toodaloo, this has been Haemi Thoughts. Bye bye.